Today's recipe is really simple. I think you're going to like it. It's called kale chips. Almost every vegan or vegetarian's probably heard of them at one time or another. I think you're really going to like them. Very simple, very easy to make. Doesn't take a lot of ingredients, and it makes a great snack for just hanging around the house. When you see everybody else eating their popcorn and pretzels, you're going to have something that you can eat as well. I got a couple different versions too. One's a little more healthy, the other one's a little more decadent. Probably could use for taking over to somebody's house or for a party or something like that. So I think you're going to like it. Let's see how they go. Now the way that I normally make it is I don't put anything on it. I just lay the kale leaves right inside the plate. They don't stick to the plate. They seem to do okay in the oven that way. And they give you kind of a crispy flavor. But I usually make everything with very low salt and with no spices on it. So if you don't like that kind of thing, you can obviously add the salt or the spice, but you really don't need the olive oil. I don't think that's a real necessary part of the recipe. Okay, now I'm going to show you the more fancy version of the recipe. This one I'm going to use almond butter. I found this natural brand at my store. Maybe a little bit of sea salt, or Celtic sea salt in this case, and a little bit of ground cumin, and some water. What we're going to do is we're going to take the almond butter, place a good spoonful into your bowl. Then we're going to water it down, so we don't want it as thick as it is here. Then we mix it really well. We want it to be a really thin paste. Okay, and once we get the paste consistency we like, which is kind of just falling off the spoon, then we're going to add a little bit of cumin, just for flavor, and maybe a little bit of salt. Maybe just a couple pinches of salt like that. You can also add cayenne pepper if you like it a little bit hotter. Now we're going to mix that in. It's nice and consistent. Now this recipe requires a little bit of handwork, so we're going to take the leaves now and we're just going to press them into the mixture and kind of rub them on the leaf. You want to get as much excess off as possible. And then just lay those leaves right in your cooking pan. And that's the way we do it. And here's the pan ready for the oven. Okay, then we just place them in the oven, just like that. Well, here's the two finished versions of the recipe. This is the crispy but plain version, and here's the one that has the almond butter on it. All you basically do is you just pick it off the pan with your fork like that. It doesn't really stick hard, it sticks a little bit. And at this point, all you need to do is enjoy it. So I hope you like this recipe.
Welcome to the real world, she said to me, condescendingly. Take a seat, take your life, plot it out in black and white. Well, I never lived the dream of the prime kings and the drama queens. I'd like to think the best of me.
No. No. Yes.